Okay, gang, got the MG, the cars of coffee. Kinds of cool stuff here. Once you got this vet, it's got a moderate windshield. Well, this is something I've never seen before.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
So, is it a real vet? Is it
It's a C6, 2011.
And so, is it a kit that goes on it? How's it work?
Well, it's called a conversion.
Okay.
They make them in Iowa. Here, she'll show you.
Wow.
Giving your C6, he only does C6s. He's got the patent for that.
Wow.
And he'll make you any of the C6 designs, anyone.
That is too cool.
He makes all those.
It's well done.
He does, and if you feel the chrome and everything, he really does do a great job. There's no question.
Wow. So this is a new Corvette, dear.
Well, it's a 2012.
11.
I'm sorry. Right. It's a 2011, and if you give him your C6,
yeah,
it's a lot cheaper.
I see.
I kind of did it as a surprise for him.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want to get rid of one of his cars.
See, honey, this is a suggestion.
So he found us a C6. This car only has right now 1,500 miles on it. So he called me and he said, I found you a C6, 1,500. I said, okay. And then he did this.
Amazing. And I guess he does, reproduction emblems for restorations.
The 427 you know is not true.
Right.
This is the stock 2011 motor.
It's an LS.
LS3.
Uh-huh.
So not only does it,
It's too cool. So he took a C6 with 1,500 miles and ripped the body off.
he calls it, he just stripped it. Yeah, he stripped it, and then he drops, and I make it sound easy, and he drops the body. He has the car for 3 months, and then he calls you up, puts you in a hotel, and you actually walk the assembly line, and you can tell me what you want to keep,
No kidding.
what you want to up. Do you want to keep the motor in your C6? Do you want this? Do you want that?
Yeah.
We kind of kept it as very, very, very little things added up. You know?
Yeah, sure.
So we kind of kept it as close to.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's well done because it looks like a Stingray.
From the front, not from the back.
Yeah.
The back looks like that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think it looks great.
It's got 3 tail lights. It's all
Well, see, that's a common custom. Excuse me.
The headlights are half up. What did I do? I hit the wrong button.
That was a common. That was done in the 60s. A lot of guys did it because the Impalas had 3 taillights and the Vets only had 2 and they couldn't stand it. Yeah, it was a common customization. Here, this is for Matthew over here. Was ist das? This thing's clean. Wow. I got a golf ball.
Last week all the Porsche guys were here. I saw them here.
Scirocco.
I started out going this way, and then I saw
Oh, this is amazing.
One
That's
Porsche guy
freaking
goes, oh,
gorgeous.
there's
Love the
supposed to
white
be
steering
1,000
wheel.
Porsches here. I mean, there was a lot of Porsches here.
there were more than usual.
Like 1,000 guys registered.
There were enough cars to make it interesting. Most of them were kind of like
Lots of neat cars here today. This little Honda. Oh, hi, honey. This is what I want for my birthday. Now, is this a kit or what is? What else? It's gorgeous.
You guys had it before me. You built it.
What is this model after? What model would it be?
So this is a 1955 Porsche 550 Rennsport Spider. All right. The original ones were made from 1954 to about 1956. Won Le Mans. Basically made Porsche's name. There were 89 of them.
Wow.
And if you can find a real one now, an original one, they're anywhere from $3.5 to about $6.5 million. So Chuck Beck took a mold off one back around 1983, and he began building tribute cars. He took the mold, he stretched it about 4 inches, it's a little bit bigger than the original, did a couple things to it to make it buildable, and Beck has been in business ever since. Other companies took his molds. This is one that's a company that took his old molds and kept building it. And I don't know how many of the fake ones there are, but it's probably a few thousand, right, in all those years. Because when you end up with is something that's not a practical vehicle, you know.
It's really gorgeous. How would this compare to the James Dean car? I mean,
this is the James Dean car. This is the car he crashed in. He had the 356 also, but the car he crashed in was like this.
Yeah.
The engine's here.
Right.
Mid-engine car, and 2 seats.
So is this fiberglass or?
Fiberglass, yes sir. The fake ones are all fiberglass. The originals are all aluminum. This one has aluminum bits riveted into it to make it look like it's more.
Yeah, I noticed with like a couple of paint chips, I see aluminum, and it's like, but I was like, oh, that's just an edge.
Done deliberately to make.
Yeah.
I did everything I could on this car to make it more like the original car.
It's
a lot of details.
well done. Amazing car.
A lot of hours and a lot of learning how to work with it.
And they're not steel wheels, or are they?
Those are Volkswagen Beetle type wheels.
Yeah.
An aftermarket company called Volkswagen.
Okay.
They started making them about 5 years ago, and everybody wants them now because they're really light and they're really pretty.
You sure are.
Not a lot of money. And the Volkswagen guys, man, these kit car guys, even though all these guys who I know in the Porsche kit car world all have tons of money, they all want to buy stuff cheap.
Sure.
These wheels came out and everybody's like, oh my God, it's 10 pounds a corner.
So I imagine like these pieces are 356.
I believe they're the same thing, but again, originally they were as well.
I mean, he wouldn't remake them. He would just go ahead and buy like aftermarket 356.
I believe that they did that. Yeah, I don't know who manufactures the grills, but they're very much available.
Right, like the steering wheel. I imagine the same thing.
The steering wheel is very much available.
Yeah.
It's a company called Flat 4, and they make a copy of the old Petrie wheel. It's not quite the same. It's a little smaller.
So what's the lady's head on the horn button?
Those are called Golden Lady horn buttons. That came in a box with the stuff I bought with this car. And I was telling him, I researched it because I figured out, I like it, and I thought, I'll use it. And I figured I would find out what the origin was. I never did.
Huh.
It's like the Golden Lady horn button became a Volkswagen and maybe a Porsche thing back in the 50s.
I'd never heard of it.
And there's many theories about who she is.
Yeah.
But I don't, because they have different horn buttons that are aftermarket for these. But that's what I couldn't figure out where it came from.
So what do you have as an engine in this?
It's the same engine as he's got. It's a 1915cc Volkswagen Beetle engine. Just bigger cylinders.
Yeah.
And
Is it a pancake or is it a pancake engine or an upright?
Yeah. No. Well,
Yeah.
It's got its own fan shroud. It's an aftermarket fan shroud. I can show you.
Oh wow.
But
Yeah, I like.
underneath, it's just a hot rod Volkswagen engine.
I like the leather.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I had those because the latches that hold it down are from a Beetle front latch, and a lot of pressure comes in under this when you're moving.
Huh.
And that side keeps letting go. I keep messing with it, and it keeps letting go.
Man, I don't know what looks better, this thing up or down.
So, the original cars had a thing they called a 4-cam engine, and the original Carrera engine, 1500 cc's, and it had shafts that were driven by bevel gears on shafts. It was crazy, and those cost as much as your house now. So nobody puts them in these fake cars, except maybe one guy. I know one doctor in Southern California who may be doing that.
We used to run around in a 914 years ago, and that was the best handling car I ever drove.
Same basic idea, right? You got a mid-engine car.
Yep.
Now, the 914 engine was a Type 4. They're a little heavier, and you can build them up much bigger than these. But yours was this size. That's probably
So good. Wow. Well, thanks for the tour. Well, the two interesting cars. I like these spoilers.
This is what you need.
Okay. Yeah. There you go, Rat Rod City here. Yeah, you can tell a 409 from a, what is it, the truck motor, about where the dipstick is. So I've learned somewhere. Jack Daniels overflow. Look at the intake. Wow.
Yep, that's his project.
Love the spoiler.
My opinion about all
It's dual turbos.
see that rat right there.
Oh, it's interesting.
LS motor.
Driver's seat.
Interesting hood brackets. Wow.
Oh, of course, it's turbocharged.
Go when you get there. Google
Little old school 56. Little back to Ruta. Can't believe this thing's still filming, is it? Yeah, it is. Let's see what else we got here.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh, look, an MG. There's an MG, honey. Oh, wow, look at the Daytona over here. Jeez, it is. Yeah, I've seen this here too. Wow. This T-Bird looks a little low. Such nice cars. It's just a Shelby. Buddy Frank is here. That is 32 High Boy. Parked backwards. $351 in a convertible. God, this reminds me of Bob's dad's car. Same color. I think it's a 70. 55 Chevy. Bob. What's Bob's last name? Uh-oh, a Jeep. Wow. Wow, it's got the accessory flap. Wow. How you doing?
Paul, I'm on the car side. Between Burlington and Dix, you look at the poles, you walk down through here, I'm in the pole in the middle.
Too cool, man.
No,
Love it.
No, I was walking on, let's go.
Yeah, I mess around with these, and
Really? How do I up?
I love the power takeoff here.
Yeah, I've got a belt that runs certain farm equipment.
Awesome.
I have a table saw that goes with the blades like this big.
So the spare on the left side's throwing me off.
Well, in 1948, for 2 months, the federal government told Willis to move the spare tire to the left side
Really?
because they thought if it was going to be on the right side,
Uh-huh.
which 99.99999% are, that it would hit a
Right.
civilian. And they did it. It was a failed experiment, miserable. I call this Eileen. I mean, this is completely done, but it leans.
I see,
That's-
right? Yeah,
you
all
got
the weight's
weight
there,
of the
right?
Spare tire, extra drive shaft, the weight of the tank,
Uh-huh.
and the weight of the driver.
Yeah,
But it leans, but it's all brand new. I've redone everything on this.
yeah.
And that's the way they came out of the factory. And their sales started just going for 2 months, and then they changed it. So they're
Well,
very
they changed the
hard to
law, though?
Well, they lobbied the lobbyists back then, even.
Yeah, they paid off some money, huh?
Yeah, and they were able to.
Not that it's any different today.
Yeah, true. And they were able to get them to change it back.
Wow.
So it's very rare.
Yeah, so this is in a strange window, huh?
Yeah. So there's only about 3,000 of these left that weren't totally rushed. So I was fortunate. I'm really sick.
Yeah, and you call it lefty for that reason, for the tire, huh?
That's right.
Wow, cool.
So why do you call it lefty? There's
Yeah.
wheels on the left-hand side. Yeah. On the right, there's steering wheels on the right side. But this is a long labor of love.
I just took a M38A1 up to the military show.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah,
Nice.
and
Here?
no, I usually do have it here, but I got this MG abroad.
Oh.
First time out.
Yes, I have done many cars, including a 67 TR4A,
Uh-huh.
non-IRS, one of the
Right.
nicest cars I've ever owned. This is my 24th Jeep,
Well,
but I'm
neat.
done. This is my last one.
Do you go to that show, what's his name, Merlin or whatever?
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh, no.
He ripped me off.
Uh-oh. Well, he restores military Jeeps, right?
Well, he thinks he does.
I see.
He accuses me of libel.
Oh, wow.
He stole a Jeep of mine. I had
Oh.
a handshake deal with him. I'm an old-fashioned
Yeah.
guy. To sell my 47, and I had this, and whatever we got out of that, I was going to restore this with him.
Uh-huh.
He sold it for like $8,000, I think, for something. God damn it.
Oh, my.
And I couldn't take him to court because he was filing for bankruptcy.
Oh,
And he had to sell his house.
uh-huh.
And so I just lost $8,000 with him.
Wow.
And plus, this was sitting in his shop.
Oh.
And it was his. I probably shouldn't say this stuff. His then wife, who he started dating when she was 16 years old,
Right.
Baltimore County teacher,
Yeah.
he said, well, I can have her replace the floor. My 8-year-old daughter at that time could have welded better than she did, and I will. And I did this myself.
Right. Yeah, it's all flat.
I just yanked it out of her shop.
Yeah.
He tried to call the police on me for trespassing, although he had given me a key.
Yeesh.
He's not what he seems to be.
Yeah.
He portrays himself as the. I'm not recording what I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad you brought it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's got 4 drive shafts.
Hey, figure, wait a minute.
One for each PTO.
Right.
And the front and rear drive shaft. For
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have a winch like this
down to it, they're worth
a PTO drive.
they're worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
If I had to just sell the winch right now, I could get $6,000.
Oh, my.
Just for the winch itself. They're so hard to come by.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Driven off the PTO? Yes. If you look inside, it's kind of hard to see, but I have 6 stick shifts inside.
You see that?
3-speed, overdrive, 4-wheel drive, and then the 2 sticks in the middle. It's for the winch in the front, and this is for the PTO in the back.
Right.
But this is overdrive. So it's like
Overdrive.
split shifting.
Wow.
6 speeds. 6 split speeds.
That's so cool.
And I tell you, it makes a huge difference.
Oh, I'm sure.
One of those 2, 4, and the other's high, low. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. I guess I lost the wife. Oh, there's my buddy.
Bring your Jeep.
I didn't.
Dipstick.
How you doing, Dean?
You get your award?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You bet. Well, your trick was you're the only one in that
I
class.
know. Well, the guy that judged it has a beautiful M38A1, but I guess couldn't enter because he's a judge, you know?
Yeah.
I know you're being nice to me, but I appreciate it.
Well, it is what it is. That's how we judge.
Yeah. I'll be there next year. I had a great time. In fact, I'm thinking about bringing like an RV and spend a couple days up there.
You can. We got an air show coming up in Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Oh, neat.
There'll be something on the club website coming out shortly on it.
Okay.
I got to work to coordinate the people to show up, but I was at the last one they had there, the one that, when the pilot got killed,
Oh,
and they
my.
hadn't had one for about 10 years since then. But
Okay.
it's been more than 10 years, I guess. But that's coming up.
So when is that?
I don't know the day. I don't have it with me.
Okay.
But I have it on my calendar of events.
Now they park this next to you just in case you catch on fire?
Yeah, well, that's for little fires.
Oh, little fires.
That's cool as hell. You know, that's 4-wheel drive.
That's neat.
A little
Yeah.
bit of a difference there, isn't it?
I'd take the
I like that too.
Well, this will drive over top of that.
That's why I like the
Well, what you do is you've got a long distance to go. You take that and put it in the back of the Unimog. You get within striking
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah, there you go.
Although that probably is as fast as a Unimog.
Did you talk to the guy here with the
I've seen it running around.
And look, there's the new section.
Mission Barbecue, baby?
You saw the old and the new, just like. Hey, can we talk to Mission Barbecue?
Hi. So you're with Mission Barbecue?
I am.
Wow. You know, I know the guy who welds those cookers up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's a great guy, Jason.
It's pretty cool.
He's
Think you did this one?
What's that?
You think you did this one?
Oh, he's done them all. Yeah,
Oh,
he does them
wow.
all.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a
Small
great,
world, right?
great guy and a great welder. So you doing samples? What's this?
Yeah, we're doing samples in here just a little bit
Okay.
while they last.
Oh yeah,
A lot
right.
more people than I ever thought there would be.
So is this something you do on a regular basis?
This is the first time that we've done it out of our location. We're brand new. We just opened up in December right across the parking lot.
Oh wow, I
Yeah, so we're just kind of trying to get our face out there, bring some people in for lunch maybe.
see. Nice. All right.
Good morning.
Already?
Well, we don't open up till 11, so you can come over for lunch.
What do you got? That's a great idea.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. We do barbecue, pork, brisket, pulled chicken, turkey,
Oh, yeah.
all the
Gotta
good
have
stuff.
something for breakfast, though.
I'm going to have samples here in a little bit.
No, I'm saying that would be great.
Oh, I know. Well, I've been trying to convince my my operator to open up at 10 for you guys to come in on Saturdays.
Oh yeah,
But
right.
if-
Is he videoing live?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna double up here. Hold on. I think I'm gonna video upon
This
video.
is
We're
gonna be
doing
a
little
Mission
Inception
Barbecue,
here.
Oh,
Mission
Mission
Barbecue
Barbecue.
Oh,
commercial.
Mission Barbecue. Let's go. Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Who let you in here, Will?
I don't know, some guy.
Yeah.
I'm the first one. It's hard to kick me out.
Yeah, so big turnout today.
Dude, this is a whole new level of awesome, right?
Yeah, it is. Can't believe I'm still filming. All right. So when are you going to do samples?
My guy's coming back with some pork, so he should be here in the next 5-10 minutes.
Oh, awesome.
We'll open it up for you. Come back around, okay?
I will. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
These on the side, see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally.
All right.
Thank you.
There's a GS Buick rolling in here. All right, well, there's plenty more to see, that's for sure, but I'm going to stop this. Bob, what was Bob's name? 55 Chevy Bob. His dad had a Biscayne that was that color, 70, maybe a 69. Stage 1. Smell the fumes. All right, guys, more later.